Jim Conner here with Game Changer Silicon Valley. Today we're at the RSA conference in San Francisco. I'm with Samir Dixit of Spirent Communications. You've got an interesting technology. You essentially are on the other side of the hacking community, if you will, because you are doing penetration testing of websites and networks and so on. So I'll ask you to give our audience a little overview about that approach.
Yes, Spirent has been providing penetration testing services, as well as we have security solutions that help our customers perform security testing on their live networks, their applications, mobile applications and devices to protect against like Mirai type attacks that just recently happened.
Now, you launched these attacks for a client, I assume, and you told me there's about 60% of the cases your attack is rejected, and another 40% it gets through.
Yeah, I mean that goes for our zero-day attacks that our solutions find. So when we are providing these zero-day attacks to our clients, they are running through their antivirus softwares, which are blocking around 60% of them, but the 40% of them, they don't get blocked until 60 days over. So it's in the system for that long.
Let's explain zero-day attacks, or zero-day.
So, zero-day is an interesting term. It's not the first day it's found. It's just it's been there, but this is the first time someone is reporting it. So that's what zero-day is. Or there are various ways of attacking. So this could be a new signature that has just been discovered for a particular attack.
Right. So as long as a zero-day, if you know about a zero-day and nobody else knows about it, then you can exploit it as long as you want until it becomes known. Is that right?
Yeah, that's why we are on this side of the law, not the other side of the law. We help our customers be proactive in security, not reactive. And that's why finding these zero-day and helping our customers do a threat modeling with it, not just this is a zero-day, how does it really can affect my organization. It can affect your organization we would show them by our penetration testing services, by if an attacker leverages this particular vulnerability, they can steal your credit card information, your financial information, et cetera, based on the vulnerability.
Let's start with the initial phase, which you call reconnaissance. How would you outline or describe that?
So I would just like, if you're going to steal from someone, and let's just take an example of a human, you would want to know their patterns, right? So similarly, in hackers, they would go through the reconnaissance phase where they know and understand each and every activity about their target. That's what we call reconnaissance, where we would do a deep search, or they would do a deep search onto dark web or online about the target, get all the information that they could use to now fingerprint the target, where what are the OSs, what are the firewalls that they're running, are there any vulnerabilities that they can leverage to create an exploit on their parameter.
After you've done your work at a corporation, typically, and you explain the vulnerabilities and what you've been able to do, is there easy acceptance of your analysis, or is there, shall we say, some difficulty accepting pushbacks? Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, occasionally you would get pushbacks, but again, one of the neat things about penetration testing versus vulnerability scanning, in penetration testing, we are giving you the evidence, like this attack can happen, and this is what they will steal. So that actually do reduce a little bit of that pushback because the evidence doesn't lie. Yeah. So and then we also provide them remediation and come back and perform a reassessment so that not only we have seen that how they can fix the vulnerability, but they have not created the new ones during the process.
Do you fix it for them, or do you make recommendations how to fix it so that they go do it, you come back, you retest?
So we would make a recommendation on how to fix it, and we would provide them step-by-step guidance on what they can do, because most of the companies that leverage us already have development groups, so they are leveraging their own development groups. But in case if they don't have a development group, or if it's a third-party application, then we would represent them on their behalf, talk to the third party, what are the vulnerabilities that they have, and in some cases also leverage our partnership with system integrators to help them fix their vulnerabilities.
Let me ask you a final question about the future. We're at 2017, February right now, 2017. Do you see any huge, perhaps downsides or big surprises coming up with major platforms or major applications becoming suddenly vulnerable and some destruction being done?
So we see GNSS as being the top priority when it comes to GNSS, GPS spoofing-based attacks, positioning and timing-based attacks becoming more and more predominant in 2017 because with autonomous cars becoming a reality, now they rely very heavily on GPS. They rely on precise positioning, precise timing, and also if even a little bit of a GPS spoofing happens, which shows that the car you are in a different location than where it actually is, that could cause a huge havoc because all these systems have to work precisely for the car behind you to know when to stop and not cause a crash.
Excellent points. If people would like to follow up with you, what would be your contact information?
They can contact me at securitylabs at sparin.com. That would be SECURIT, Security Labs, LABS at sparin.com.
Very good, Samir. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed the conversation. I wish.
Conversation too. Have a nice day.